Welcome to a reading of Chicks and Salsa by Reynolds, illustrated by Paulette Bogan, and this was published by Bloomsbury Children's Books in New York in 2005. And our dedication page shows somebody relaxing, drinking some lemonade, a pig stealing what looks like a sandwich off of the plate, and lots of laundry hanging on the line. There were grumblings in the henhouse of Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The rooster took it upon himself to solve this problem. Look, you can tell he's thinking. He's going like this. And here are all the chickens going, ugh, they're working so hard. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to the problem. Salsa. Look, he got a really good idea. He's excited about it. There's an exclamation point, and he's going, aha! Aha! Like this. And the little chickens in the background are going, wow. They're very curious about what he's doing. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. So here they are, picking tomatoes from the vine and plucking those onions from the ground. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got the chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Olé!" He looks pretty pleased with himself. And look, the chickens are so happy now, dipping in their chips and salsa. Very soon there were mumblings at the duck pond of Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden, where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. Ugh, look at that. He's saying, no more fish. Ugh, no way. And there's the rooster telling them what to do. That night, the ducks ate guacamole, although nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocado. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ole!" Look how happy they all are. Look at their faces, having guacamole. Now we're seeing some pigs. Can you guess what the pigs are going to say? Yeah, they want something too. The next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided they were tired of slop. And slop is the mixture of foods that they get at the end of the day. Sort of all the leftovers all mixed together. While the rooster distracted Farmer Nuthatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chilies. Look what the rooster's doing. He pretended to faint. So Farmer Nuthatcher is looking at him instead of looking in the garden where they're taking those chili beans. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chilies hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, "Ole!" As everyone knows, When a passion for southwestern cuisine takes hold of farm animals, and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing. I wonder what that is. Fiesta! The rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn. The bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero. And that's a sombrero right here, that large hat that you wear. And the chickens, ducks, and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen. The peppers had been pilfered. The limes had been lifted. You can tell it's a problem. They're going like this. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of Nuthatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the country fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Ole!" And you might recognize her. She was the person sitting at the very front before we even knew the story. Let's see. There she is. Recognize her? That's Mrs. Nuthatcher. Disappointed, the animals canceled the fiesta. They said, "We're not having a party." Look at their poor faces. They seem pretty down about it, pretty sad. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed. The ducks ate their fish. And the pigs ate their slop. No fun. But while the Nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. There it is. Look, he's going, delicious. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes in champagne sauce, though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read. A satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and the rooster said, "Ooh la la." And look, all the animals are enjoying the food too. So instead of having a fiesta, they got some delicious French food. And for an added bonus, at the back of the book is the recipe for the nachos, the quackamole, not guacamole, quackamole, and Rooster's roasted salsa, which we'll put right here. I hope you enjoyed the story.